Happy Easter, everybody! I've got my bunny ears on today. I'm going to try and keep them out of the way. Let's learn about today's dinosaur. This is Xenoceratops. It's an unusual horned plant-eating dinosaur that lived in the late Cretaceous period, about 80 million years ago, in what is now southern Alberta, Canada. Its name means alien horned face, in reference to its unusual arrangement of horns and spikes. It had a large bony frill at the back of its head, thick knob-like horns near the middle of the frill, and long and flattened spikes pointing sideways and backwards. Xenoceratops had a parrot-like beak used for cropping plants and a dental battery composed of tightly packed double-rooted shearing teeth, capable of processing fibrous vegetation. And like all other ceratopsids, it had a heavy, four-legged body. It grew to around 6 meters long and weighed between 2 and 3 metric tons. Because Xenoceratops is known only from partial skull material, mainly the frill bones, and no complete skeleton, its weight is an estimation, based on comparisons between closely related centrosaurine pointed lizard ceratopsids, such as the Centrosaurus, whose weights are better understood. The fossils were first collected in 1958, but sat unidentified in museum storage for more than 50 years. In the early 2000s, paleontologists recognized the fragments as belonging to a new dinosaur, thus making Xenoceratops a great example of how important discoveries can come from re-examining old fossils. The skull was studied and composited using at least 3 similarly sized adult specimens. The fragments found included the frill bones, called squamosals, parietal bones, and a partial nasal bone. Paleontologists were able to reconstruct a plausible full frill shape using these specimens to show what looks like a complete skull. The skull you see is a scientific composite, not the literal fossil. Xenoceratops is one of the earliest known centrosaurine ceratopsids in North America, and it shows that elaborate frills evolved earlier than previously thought. Xenoceratops ultimately helps bridge the gap between primitive horned dinosaurs and later, more famous forms like the Triceratops. Tell me what you think about Xenoceratops and join me tomorrow for more dinosaur facts.